Howdy, it's Jace. If this is your first time meeting me, just go ahead and skip over this video because it's not going to make any sense. If you're someone who has been watching videos with me for weeks or months or years, please stick around. I owe you an amends. I talk a lot about being authentic and showing up in your truth and in your presence and all of that stuff. And I really do believe it. I absolutely believe it. And I haven't been following it myself recently, which feels dishonest to me. And it's just plain and simple. It's hypocritical. I can't put any pretty words to it. Recently, you have likely seen me in many different spaces. One of which was a big, beautiful house that looked very luxurious. And I have gotten many comments and emails congratulating me for moving up in the world and finding all of this newfound success, which isn't true. That space that I was recording in belongs to a friend of mine who was allowing me to stay there while she and her husband were out of town because I spent the summer homeless. I recorded as many videos as possible in that space with their permission so that I could continue putting out content and I could do my July 2-minute tools videos without any interruption, but also because it made me look really good. That's ugly to say, but it's true. I have not ever said that that was my house, but I haven't corrected anyone either when they have commented on this beautiful home I live in. That feels dishonest to me. That is out of integrity. And for that, I owe you an amends. I was wrong to allow that, to set it up or even have a desire for it to look good. And I'm wrong for being a hypocrite. We have so much of that in the world where people say one thing and do something else and it sucks and it doesn't help anybody. And I don't want to be one of those people. And I'm sorry that I have fallen into that space. A really important part of my life and my work is that I walk the talk, that I practice what I preach. And that's not been true recently. This summer was really hard. A lot happened all at one time. And it's been a total roller coaster to deal with it. Starting in May, I became homeless. The space that I was living in was not a good space for me at that time. And I didn't have anywhere else to go. And I couldn't afford to rent a space or to have a hotel or a hostel or anything like that. I slept on friends' couches and the floor and one very swanky house and with my family and in my car and just whatever I needed to do for those months to be safe. And I am really grateful for all of the people, friends, family, and people in my recovery community who took me into their homes and opened that space lovingly to me. That was an amazing experience. And I should have just been honest about what was going on instead of pretend like everything's super fine. Nothing gets helped if we all just pretend everything is super fine. And I talk about that all the time. I even have speeches about it that I give to groups, and then I've just been doing it myself. So there you go. I commit to working harder to be in my integrity moving forward. And I really do try to walk what I talk, the stuff I talk about on here, I really do believe it. And I've seen its powerful results in my own life and the lives of people that I touch and work with. So I do stand by it. I didn't follow it, but I do stand by what I talk about on here, and I will be doing my best to uphold that in my own life. Stuff's still tough. I actually don't make a ton of money. I don't monetize my videos, as you know, so I don't make money off the videos themselves. And the system that I've been working in hasn't been working for me. So I'm actually going to be shifting that up to try to continue doing this work. For me, this is my life's work. It's what my heart leads me to do, to expand my own conscious awareness and help other people do the same, to just really align with that true self inside, where our passion and our purpose and harmony exists. It's why I feel like I'm here. And I do it pretty well when I'm not being a hypocrite. However, it's cost me money to do all of this work, to do these videos, to have a website, to answer emails, to have the equipment, to have the hosting space. Like, even the money that I have brought in with working with people has not actually ever covered my expenses that have gone into all of this stuff. So no, I'm not super successful. I don't live in a swanky house. And while we're talking about it, I don't even really look like this. I mean, I have brown hair and everything, but what you can't see is like most of it's turning white. The camera that I use has a filter on it, and that makes it look like I have really clear, beautiful skin, which isn't really true either. I have a light that softens everything right behind my computer here, to light the background and to light me as well. But I don't know, might as well put it all out there while we're doing it, right? So yeah, even the space that I'm in right now is courtesy of the generosity of somebody's big, beautiful heart. So I have a safe place to stay and to work for the time being. I don't know what my future holds. I don't know what my finances are going to look like. I hope with the new system that I'm turning over into, things will change so that I can continue doing this work. But I just got a lot of uncertainty in my life, and that's actually usually the case. So what I will do is be more upfront with it when and where it is relevant moving forward. That's all weird to say. Many of you might not care. Many of you might think I'm a weirdo. It's totally fine. I'm really used to it. But I had to just be upfront with all of that because it's been feeling gross, as I've recognized my hypocrisy. So there you go. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your continued support. You can check out the description for ways to find out more about me or get in touch with me or whatever. I will see you next time. Thank you for listening and sticking around. Adios.